Sasha, well done. It's still early in the year, but was this your best match of 2026?
I mean, I've only played 6 matches, so it's tough to tell, but I felt well on the court. Yeah, happy with the match, happy with the performance. Nothing really much to think about there.
English?
Great question.
Charlie?
Well done, Sasha. I just wanted to ask about coaching. Obviously, here they've got the boxes are kind of closer onto the court, and I just wondered for you how you find that, and if you kind of talk to your team before the match about what you want going into a match, be that tactically or, you know, how much you want them to be pumping you up and that sort of thing.
Yeah, I mean, I like it because, you know, coaching is allowed for a couple of years now, and you know, there's not much going on. Of course, you're still playing the match yourself, but I think, you know, when you have the opportunity to just say a few words, it's better to say it from there than scream it from, you know, a few rows behind. So I like the sitting orders here. I think it's quite a positive change. You know, last year, I think the last year was the first time. So yeah, I really don't mind it.
In general, though, do you talk to your team about what you want in a match? You know, like how much instruction, how much encouragement, that sort of thing?
Listen, my team is also my family, who know me for 29 years now almost. So I think they know me better than anyone. I like when the team is a bit more fired up, which, you know, sometimes isn't the case. But I think this week it's been quite good. Before the matches, I think everybody has their own roles as well, you know, when it comes to tactic, when it comes to game plan and stuff like that. Again, it's been 28 years, so I think we by now know what we want and what we don't want from each other.
Hey, Sasha, well done. I'm curious what you thought of, I imagine you saw the rather lopsided scoreline of Lerner and Daniil. I'm curious, like, what you thought of that and how you size up Lerner. He's a young player. And
yeah, I mean, Lerner had success against Daniil before. I thought it was going to be like a tough match, like battle each set. I mean, obviously I was playing the same time, so I didn't watch much of the match. So maybe you can tell me more. But I didn't expect it to be that one-sided, of course. I don't know what happened. I don't know how the match went, whether Lerner just played amazing, whether maybe Daniil was feeling the match before a little bit still. I don't know, but I'm going to rewatch it for sure and see what happened there. But Lerner is a great player. He's very, very young, up and coming. You know, I have massive respect for him. He's very under the radar also because, you know, he's the same age as some other young guys and they're talked about more, but I think he's the one that performs right now. And I have huge respect for him and the work he's doing.
Sasha,
yeah.
When you first made quarterfinals with Slam, I think it's 2018, so you still had Roger, Rafa, Novak right at the top. Is it possible to compare how tough it was or it felt to win a Slam at that age as it is now?
Yeah, I mean, back then, it's a more complicated question because back then the slams were kind of set. Australia, Novak was winning. Roland Garros was kind of Rafa's slam to lose. In Wimbledon, it was always between Roger and Novak. And there was not maybe as many openings. That does not mean that tennis is worse now. I think tennis got better. I think tennis got quicker, tennis got faster, tennis got more physical. But I think, yeah, the players were kind of thinking that way. Where, you know, where the first 3 slams of the year were kind of set, and the only one to play for was kind of the U.S. Open, maybe a little bit. But at the same time, the last 2 years, all four majors were going to Sinner and Alcaraz all the time. So maybe it changes this year. I hope it changes this year, of course. But it's just different to compare and to think about. I think. I mean, I talked about it a lot last year. I think the surfaces got much more similar to each other, where, you know, anybody can beat anyone on every surface, where back then it wasn't the case. Yeah, I don't know. we'll see how the next few years play out. I think the last 2 years showed us that Carlos and Jannik are dominating. Maybe it's going to change.